Good morning, students. Subject IT 402, and today's topic is operating system. Operating system is the master software of any computer and computing devices. Software mean to say that computers program. Programs means the set of precise instruction that is required for the working of a computer system is known as program, and it is known as computer software. Computer software is categorized into two categories. First one is system software and another one is application software. This operating system is coming under system software category. The first program that loads on a computer when you switch on the system is called the operating system. It is a program that acts as an interface between the software and computer hardware. Using interface we can interact to others. So using this operating system that is acting as an interface, as a user we can interact with the hardware or computer software. It is a specialized set of programs to manage the overall functioning of a computer and its resources. An operating system controls and monitor the execution of the other programs and applications. It performs basic tasks such as recognition input from the keyboard, sending output to the monitor, managing files and directories on the storage devices, and controlling peripheral devices. Some common examples of operating systems are Windows, Mac OS, Linux, DOS and Unix. So operating system is responsible for managing hardware as well as software. Apart from that, file system management is also the work of an operating system. Apart from that, controlling all the devices and peripheral devices also. Peripheral devices mean to say that a device that is required to enhance the functionality of a computer system. For example, printer is a peripheral device, scanner is a peripheral device, monitor is not a peripheral device because monitor is the core component of a computer system. Without monitor we cannot think about computer, but without printer our computer will work, without a scanner computer will work. Okay. Without processor computer cannot work, but without light pen, without joystick a computer can work. So these are the devices, supporting devices that is for the enhancement of functionality of a computer system is known as peripheral, and rest of all the integral parts that is the need of a computer system that is known as core components of a computer system. So here we can see few famous or the common operating systems are Windows, Macintosh that is also known as Mac OS, and Linux, DOS and Unix. Next topic is functions of an operating system. Functions of an operating system are processor management, memory management, device management, file management, security, error detection and job scheduling. These are the common functions of an operating system. First one, processor management means, as name indicating, manage the processor or management related to processor. So what things are coming here under related to processor? That assign a task to processor for any particular task, what duration is required by the processor, after completion of task needed to release the processor, and after that needed to assign new task also to the processor. So these all things are coming under processor management. Just see, an operating system manage the working of the processor by allocating various jobs to it. It also ensures that each process and application receives enough time by the processor to function properly. Next one is memory management. As like processor, memory is also an essential integral part of computer system. So to manage memory also coming under the responsibility or the function of an operating system. An operating system is responsible to assign memory for any particular task, After completion of task, release the memory for another task, and this all management is coming under memory management. Just see here, an operating system manages the sharing of internal memory, that is RAM, cache memory, among multiple applications. It also takes care of the fact that one process should not consume the memory allocated to another process. An operating system has to make efficient utilization of different types of memory within the system to ensure the proper execution of every process. Next one is device management. Under device management, all input as well as output as well as storage, all the types of devices are coming, and the management of all these devices are the function of an operating system. An operating system controls the working of all input and output devices. It receives the request from these devices, performs the specific task, and communicate back to the requesting process. So these things are coming under device management, where input, output, storage and processing all devices are managed. File management. An operating system keeps track of information regarding creation, deletion, transfer, copy and storage of files in an organized way. It also maintains the integrity of data stored in these files, including the directory structure. File management system or file system is a tree-like structure in that we are keeping our file in a computer system. This is responsible for all file related activity, not only for storage, not only for deletion and saving. This is regarding creation, deletion, transfer, copy, storage and keeping the file safe in that particular hierarchical manner. These all things are coming under file management, and this is also one function of our operating system only. Operating system is responsible for providing securities. Here we can see that operating system is giving a security feature on these three ways: protecting against unauthorized access through login and password, protection against intrusions by keeping the firewall active, displaying messages related to system vulnerabilities. Here we can see that you can lock your system using a proper user ID and password. That is the feature of an operating system. We can create separate user accounts also for separate users. In one system we can create separate user accounts for individual users, and all users account will be locked using proper ID and password. Protection against intrusion by keeping firewall active. Firewall is a system given by operating system. It is a filtration process. A firewall can be hardware as well as software also. Using firewall, we can protect our network, our system from unauthorized access. If firewall is on, then it will give you the pop-up message if anybody is trying to access unauthorized way your system. In that condition, we can see that pop-up message that is saying that somebody is trying to enter in your system, allow or deny. So if you will do allow, then only anyone can enter in our network, and if we will do deny, then nobody can enter. Firewall will protect them. And time to time, operating system is providing us the information also related to any kind of mistake in our hardware or in any software. Next one is error detection. That is coming under error detection, where OS is finding the error related to input output devices or related to any software, and if possible it is, in case of software portion, if it is repairable, then OS is doing that also. These all things are coming under error detection, where error is there in the system is needed to track and inform to the administrator of the system. Just see, the operating system checks the system from time to time for any kind of external threats or malicious software activity. It also checks the hardware for any type of damage. In this process, it displays a number of alerts to the user so that an appropriate action can be taken against any flaw or damage caused of the system. Next one is job scheduling. In a multitasking operating system, multitasking means a computer that is able to do more than one task. That is multitasking. Operating system means operating system is doing these tasks, such as we can do data entry work also, documentation work also. Same time we can listen music also. So one computer can do multiple tasks at a time. This is the function of operating system. So, in a multitasking operating system where multiple programs run at the same time, the operating system determines which application should run and in what order. It also checks how much time should be allocated for each application. This is the job allocation or job scheduling function of an operating system. So, these are the 6 functions we can see related to an operating system. 7 functions. What are these? Processor management, memory management, device management, file management, security, error detection, and job scheduling. These are the functions of an operating system. Next one, types of operating system. We can see there are several types of operating system. It is categorized on the basis of functionality and on the basis of interface also. Here in this chapter we can see single user operating system first. So on the basis of function, this is single user operating system. We can say that there are 2 types of single user operating system. Single user mean to say that at a time one user can use the operating system or computer system, and here there are 2 types of single user operating system: single user single tasking, single user multitasking. Means at a time one user can do single task, at a time single user can do multiple tasks. So both are coming under single user operating system only. Next one is graphical user interface. So we can categorize graphical user interface is on the basis of interface. There are 2 types of operating system. First one is GUI, graphical user interface, and second one is CLI, character user interface, CUI, or CLI, that is also known as CLI, command line interface. So the difference is that in command line interface or character user interface, for each and every task there is a command required. If you know the command, that syntax, that code, then only you can do the work. Else you cannot do, because there is no any graphics, any symbol that we can utilize. So in case of character user interface operating system, only keyboard is required. There is no need of mouse. But in case of GUI, graphical user interface, there are fixed particular symbol graphics for every task. Okay, so in this graphical user interface, keyboard as well as mouse both are required. Using pointing device, we can point on graphics and we can do the work. Such as for closing a file, there is cross symbol. For opening a file, there is file icon. Just do double click on file icon, that file will open. If you want to minimize the file, just click on the minus symbol. So like that, for each and every task there is a symbol in graphical user interface. But in case of character user interface, there is command for each and every task. So in graphical, we can see keyboard and mouse both are required, but in case of command line or character user interface, there is only keyboard is needed. Next one, on the basis of functionality only, multi-user operating system means, as name indicating, at a time more than one user can access the operating system or the computer system. So here we can see Linux, Unix and Microsoft Windows are coming under this category. that is multi-user operating system. Next one is multitasking operating system, a type of operating system where OS can do more than one task simultaneously. Here also we can see our Windows, Linux is coming under Windows version. Mainly all the Windows versions are coming under multitasking operating system. After that we can see multi-threading operating system. These are the operating system that allow different parts of an application or program to run simultaneously. The feature of multi-threading can delay the execution response of certain process. Means sometimes we can see the process is hanging. Why? Because same part of same program is accessed by multiple users simultaneously. So in that case sometimes we can feel a kind of hanging condition. So the nature where one program or a part of the same program is accessed by multiple users simultaneously is known as multi-threading, and the software, the operating system that is supporting this multi-threading is known as multi-threading operating system. For example, if you host a game server on LAN, your friends will utilize the different parts of the same game by connecting with your machine at the same time. All the resources will be utilized from your machine, which can degrade the performance of your system. Another example that we all are using the extra marks content that is saved in the lab and in under one server, and we all are accessing utilizing the content of that server only. So this is also an example of multi-threading operating system. Real-time operating system, it is a time-oriented operating system. Just say RTOS is designed to handle real-life scenario and problems. Such operating system have the capability to prioritize the process, minimize execution time, and work independently. Whenever you book an air ticket online, you are actually communicating with a real-time machine which is handling your data independently, giving you instant response and securing your information while maintaining the same features for all the other customers who are online at that moment. So we can understand with another example also that one online information is accessed by number of users, and whatever I am doing same time it is updating and it is visible to all the users machine. That is an example of RTOS, real time operating system. It is not like that needed to synchronize the system then only it will be visible to other clients. No, whatever I will do same time simultaneously it is visible to all the client machine where that part is accessed. Okay, so this is real time operating system. Okay, ticket, Tatkal ticket reservation, these all things are based upon that operating system only. As soon as you will book the ticket, then in others machine it will show that seat is full. It is not like that when they will refresh then only they are able to see. Not as soon as you will take, anyone can take the action. It is visible to entire client machine where that portion is accessed. So that is a real-time operating system. In general, with other operating system, these things is not possible. In case of other operating system, for this instance needed to refresh again, then the updated information will be visible. But in case of RTOS, same time as soon as I will do click, it is updated in all the clients machine without any synchronization or without any updation. The last one is distributed operating system. As name indicating, these types of operating system is able to distribute the workload. Mainly we are using such type of operating system for server machine. Server is a cluster of machines. Server is not a single machine. Number of machines are combined together and working as a dedicated server. So if one number of queries are coming and if the main server is busy that time, then these distributed operating systems are able to distribute the workload. Okay, and they are internally connected to each other and forming a cluster. but outside it seems like a single server, such as within the fraction of second millions of queries are going towards Google or any other site. So if that time the main server is busy to process any process, in that condition distributed OS will distribute the workload, the question towards the proxy servers, and they are doing the solution of the server, and clients are getting the result within the fraction of second. So these all things are coming under distributed operating system. So here we can see these are the types of operating system according to the function and according to the interface. Next one is about Windows 7. We know that Windows 7 is an operating system. It is a graphical user interface operating system, and it is a product of Microsoft company. Microsoft is the big company that is working in this sector. Windows OS was the first graphical user interface for IBM compatible PCs. IBM is a company, and IBM is the first company who was there in PC dealing. So it is this Windows OS is working efficiently for IBM compatible PCs. Next one is how to start Windows. So starting process, simply give power supply, it will be do the booting process, and after completion of booting process we can see this start button. Start is visual, means system is ready for work. When computer will start, then you can see these icons on the screen. These icon means what? The graphical or pictorial representation of files and folder is known as icon. This welcome screen is known as desktop. On desktop this picture is known as wallpaper. Then at the bottom here is one horizontal bar known as taskbar. Taskbar is divided into 4 area. First one is the start button area. After that quick access launch. These are quick access launch buttons. Simply click and that application will start fastly. After that we can see show desktop button, and near to that notification area. Here we can see clock and other informations also. So this is the welcome screen of our Windows 7 operating system. Next one about desktop, as I discussed, and taskbar as I discussed here, that notification area, show desktop button, quick launch bar and a start button. These are the components of taskbar. Taskbar is a horizontal bar we can see at the bottom of our desktop. So this is all about operating system. Just do the assessment time. The main screen of Windows is called desktop. Windows OS is based on which user interface? Graphical user interface. Which of these function is not performed by an operating system? Entering data is not performed. Then a start button is located on the taskbar. After that few questions are there that you try to do yourself only, and here is the notes of this chapter. Note down in your notebook and revise the entire class again. So here is the end of the session. Have a good day everyone. Thank you.